transfer after di and come out on Atik Mohammed, a social commentator, but the small door at the two a Januma Makwana was considered Sana, yet to me at to Abba at the Amoma Penina face will be a working national Acuniano, meaning our the Munchimu at the Atu Ebiausha, young William small door Atik Mohammed the Atu by Baba transfer after Yasu Yeti and come on Eddie.
Ora John Mahama, why ye Jumanache, and you on him. The way I want to sit here, and he knows when and how to go about the campaign. And you may not see the kind of vigor now you would see with Bawumia in his campaign, but he has a strategy on him near Oye. And they've really applied themselves to these campaigns. But Adia me Meka and say about is about the destiny of this country. We've had 8 years of Akufo-Addo, we've had 8 years of, Ora Terminals and then Mahama. Now we have got to a point. And Nyoma Bebre Atuchima, Nyoma Bebre so Akoyi. So we have to make a determination as to the future of this country. For direction, that is the responsibility now that is in the hands of Ghana for. Say you decided, so that at the end of the day, we were part of the decision making. I'm a Ghana could do the next level. No. And Numa me feel Ghana for engineers from Tuaba. And in Yedikain, a Juma Hunsem. You see, people always say, so we share the past, the present, and then because these two define the future. But sometimes the future in itself, and the future itself can be defined alone. Nyobi wa ebe si ochina enye na esi ene ana na esi enra na be determine ebe si ochina. So what the two candidates, what are they offering by way of creating more employment? These are the things Ghana for say omoshe. Which of the two candidates and policies hold the prospect of creating more jobs? These are the questions that is Ghana for biso omo. Secondly, you see, Ghana is in a global village, and the world has become a global village, and Ghana is a player. What is the yenina ene kanino na phone calls ube yo caller and once we go to card now they are koshe bibia ye dia bata dan ho sesi are using mobile phones. The 4.0 revolution, industrial revolution, no, and our technology revolution, no. Which of the two candidates can position us in a good state to reap the full benefits of this revolution that is oncoming? I mean, that is coming. Because, Chairman, a bedroom ribino, a juma bebria ye manual BMO. Everything is going to be technology driven. So, which of the two candidates has what it takes to present Ghana with the opportunities this revolution brings?
Which of them do you think?
Oh, Chairman, I think Bawumia has elected technology to be the cornerstone of Nyoye Bia. And when it comes to who is outspoken about technology and digitalization, I think Bawumia has shown his faith in technology cannot be underrated. John Mahama so akanidia about what he wants to do and what paying. But I'm saying it is for Ghana to assess the two candidates and see when the bet me I deliver the promised technology-driven growth now. The other issue is Chairman, is very, very important.
Health.
Yes, and we've got to a point whereby the focus in the discussion is no longer about life expectancy. It is about what was a life expectancy? Average Ghana for a roof ye could do 60 and 57, but the quality of life is what is of importance. Chairman, you can die at 60, but 10 or 20 years of 60 years no Sebi na yare nkwa. And the focus is now more about the quality of life, not life expectancy per se, but life now. You can say brana ubono. How long you're going to live in the world and on this earth. What is the quality of life? Would you call a womb? It could be sabi because of Nyoma so lifestyle changes and the quality and access to healthcare. No, a greater part of your life. No be brand sana sabi we. Until we should be looking at between these candidates when the who takes our health concerns very seriously And the other issue me fi say Ghana for so much the fact about security. We need a secure country. I should not be worried about Misoria na mi ko mi fear me dream am robbers beba. Chairman, me when I've gone around the country a bit. Me go around me who security cameras. I was like now the way for fun and I say war like they are functional. So I inquired and I realized that there's even a center that monitors Nyekosubia or Omaimu. That for me is an improvement. And these are the critical questions I say bisehu. Entina sabi obi ko di boni a enchena ya chini pano. Nansanya yesi ya kidnapping Emirates ma mibi sadi ene Tantan. Chairman, in less than a day, they were able to rescue the woman. This is the kind of security.
No, it is because Omo Mukoya Sansi Muhono or Mufi state apparatus. Why?
Wow.
That's Samuel Okunim, Musuminim.
I've been in my constituency.
But you haven't heard any news.
He's conveniently
battling burning trucks.
Truck.
But German, this is unacceptable. And these are the issues. Say, Sebi,
I don't have the full details. Until I'm in discussing.
No, but whatever it is, German is unacceptable.
Very unacceptable.
Say, why yedi a secretary au kano say boy whom you have become a danger unto us. And these are the things that undermine people's.
But the police did well.
They did well. And then person can say we need to get to a point. Abaya Oba, would make policing easy. Would make crime. Will make the fight against crime very easy. Crime detection and the fight against crime. I say easy. Nina abaya betuo. Now we need the police say nipa. They may have the commitment, they may have the dedication, but because crime has become more sophisticated with the introduction of the newer and latest technologies. And so you need to keep pace with these technologies. You can also be up to date in your fight against crime. And so these are Nyoma Ese voters. And finally, Chama, you can't speak about this year's election without speaking about the economy. Where we are is not pleasant. And my excitement is that both candidates agree, say, so the question is, what are the specific interventions and our policy options to make sure, say, baby, you be free to the next level. That is what Ghanaian voters should be looking for. Tax is good for government because it's a source of revenue. But sometimes taxes be why they actually affect growth.
Okay.
And they say, Bisa or which tax basis are you introducing? Which nuisance tax are you removing? These are Nyoma SH, Nyoma Mbwa, and Intina Medica and Car say about digitalization, any technology. And we should not even limit it to just digitalization. We should be talking about technology generally, even though digitalization is a key part of it. Chairman, Obia Oji digitalization and our technology na edibiano. You are careful how you levy technology because it undermines the adoption of technology. Among for who say the adoption of such technologies they get discouraged. And I am excited on this note to know. I mean at this point to note say especially when it comes to mobile money technology. But beyond that, what are the other interventions? Ufi say, when this candidate comes and that candidate comes, it will result in the adoption of latest technologies. Because without technology as a country, and if anybody tells you, say technology doesn't count in economic growth, that is here how economic growth is determined.
I think, are you endorsing Bawumia?
Chairman, may come ask him. And it is
because maybe so now call around.
No, did you ask me? You didn't ask me direct question.
Mr. Which of them do you think?
No, Sauka technology. You asked me about technology.
And as you say,
no, when it comes to technology,
because who started a Northeast Gambaga for?
Yes. When it comes to technology, Obinim, who is the lead candidate on this, and that's Dr. Bawumia. There is no debate about it. What has it? About technology, yeah. I mean, to the extent that Sebi, Ebimukra have ridiculed him on choosing technology as the bedrock of our growth. Until you Obia Sebi, Supano, Obia didn't attend because of his commitment to technology. You cannot say, oh, he's not the lead guy when it comes to technology in this year's campaign. There be what I say. Until that goes is beyond debate.
Two quick ones for you. Mike in Bogoso says, from Gambaga to digitalization, it is obvious Atik is pushing for Bawumia. That's Mike in Bogoso. Kwesi Jan simply writes, tell Atik to be bold.
I've always been bold. I've always been bold. But you see, Chairman, I am speaking to Ghana for, and I'm saying Ghana for
the PNC new candidate, and you know, was all
freelance. Whether they have a candidate or not, then you must have nothing come crampo and Zana. You know, you are free mono. Until that is a non-starter. Namin kahumpo. If mikahudia anka is a different conversation. But namin kahumpo.
So you are part of the neutrals.
Oh, you can't neutral, Chairman. You can't be a neutral in this election. You have to have a choice. You can't be neutral.
You're non-partisan but pro-democracy.
Absolutely. What's here? I like the description.
Kufa, non-partisan but pro-democracy.
What is? Can we ask you what putting it? But the truth of the matter is that no maybe why I say Ghana for Ejina so Edituaba. Kanina na we are microbe nipa yentraho. The future of Ghana is what is more important. And like I said, no maybe to determine the future of this country. And we've been the issue of how positioned are we to embrace the industrial revolution, which is the revolution 4.0, technological revolution. How well are we positioned? Which candidate is going to make sure we embrace it? Two, which candidate has the best ideas to take us from BBI to the next level? Apomudin is very
right. I was any people going to Atik Mohammed assist we social commentator Nene Anna Etobuye ye transfer fee ye tea and someone and so
okay, so Atik Mohammed Asamna Wakam are very perfect. Very, very perfect. They both telling some ye pa, the anes and the okay, the second and Nibia to Abama, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Uchi and Samna Atik Air Kana. Because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia consistently he's been talking about the usage of digitization, which I want to see after 99 even at the point to say American Vice President recognizing Ghana's effort in digitization, you know, so what I say. And I know plus you can also some piloting drone medical supply in put Ghana or some sort of under the digitization. As Andancha was saying, I think it's saying, yes, I'm trouble Ubia or your medical and I have and I medical, you know, so every year. Sebasa also the other say, Bawumia will be placed on top of Mahama because Bawumia or science or advocacy, e-pharmacy. E-pharmacy said, we are now habitually I order from pharmacy through the digitization near the Abreu, which people have been testifying to that. And then chance to a drone drone supply so air there's a so some key members of NDC Ekasetia and with Ghana free economy home and a war called digitization will be a competence digitization or the other. They have said all these things against it. So what I say, and Tiabasa, let's say you don't believe in the new world and the new era now. How do you maintain? I mean, how do you go together with the system? Until we now if you say all cancer na security and so and we here how there Mahama can be said security oba obemiem na nyama tumiapoa under his 24-hour economy Obama security tight and sani amania do wakan there but the bia me kaso mo brother mama is not like commander abada nti me ba no ya na akwense bibi o free akunya so asama mpani na Ghana police service on cars yesay na how we dey and sani amania no no accommodation to say na ba we super accommodation to say any and that to the to one me de bia me ka so na nyansa de beti na 73 gum so
this time around so share security services na man e do mo problem so we say betinya dia dada no yakwache mlanti with this
so what as it no it's about being innovative and then creative say to me about the today I think we can make men can be the American and Ghana and Libya assessing the two political parties, no leaders, no Obi asma walker and fat emotions and control. May I money Michili say to Metro Abama NDC, may I Santini Michili say to Metro Abama MPP. Sad way I want of a savage them with you. Better Macan, second Olympia one for our Canadian capricious ye, never mistake. Akoto abama nipa bi anya on be bowo ewia sa be su nyame fa nsam ho wani wo yesu dinu because ye se un se nipa we ne be bowo based on the policies that to fine they mo say wo be kasa we mahi we anya say we mama say na ka o say me say ye tell so obi na ya we me MPP o so obi ma fokoda so ata say obi entu ga say mama na ji 10 cedi self and to credit brother e bi ni ho Sake kan sakra de anka MPP form pen phobia betwa popo piti ene mu egugu abroja yi landing mo ba ko bi uni mo hono ya dem mo din for the sake of respect na ba ko so o tanya na ntua na kan ya gadi na ya ke betumi aka so ata say am pa nipa de for farmer green ya bro so ata say ka chen say ni wo bo me an say on say ben you say na me say yes ya me say na na Bob Suas on Madrid, I don't know. Send him open for blue swap. All more at the Grana in Grasha, once a while, Binyate, on a Boda Bucci, and Michelle near day. Well, I'm a channel, but you one. But me, I don't look at personalities. I don't look at, you're saying, a friend saying, personal gains. No, but I did the poor mind generally. And then they will say, come on, Saki. Nipa from the end can go to Sakam poverty creating with your committee more than papa. Was that cheered to the papa? When you're about to do the seven of papa the old one. But that is what we are looking at. Said the Biana, some of what can say, Musa was for 2 there be ordinance for 2 for 2 that couldn't do it. Any other and Shalam, any other Baby, young one. And so back coach to my dear, say, something one shop easy oh German man we have I got 200 and not for them waited 200 what was your job interview man so well I'm more perform when you 50-50 nonsense and I didn't know yeah share individual system no good na okwan ye ohie tura otumi ya bi ni sa na manyama that is what we stand for it no the omo can there I think say baby ehun hye den yasa ana the atik moment de kano eno ne ade e wose ni Ghana ni bia wo hwe so na de ko to abase mama access sa nkofo emienu na omo na fortunately for us no we have the man penny am be actually that sa be the man penny that sa former president we say so at the same current vice president until you can weigh them through their campaign, through their message on the mind. Yeah.
Right, I'm saying I didn't cover it in ABC, but when you saw the comments in the comment section, I say I feel like you share now for and so be